Good morning, everybody. I'm Mike.
And I'm Stephanie.
And we're Van Life, Sheldon's Travels. Sheldon, he's our yellow belly slider turtle. He's hanging out in the van.
Yeah, he's all packed up because as soon as we get done feeding these animals, we're going to head out of here because as you can tell, it is hot in Georgia.
Yeah, it is. If you didn't know, we're still here in Georgia at Big Mike's RV Park. It's really nice. Yeah. I mean, I can't say anything bad about the place. It's free for boondocking. If you want electricity, it's like $20 a night, and that's water and 30 amp service. I mean,
yeah. There is
can't beat
like
that.
A little fishing pond here that it looks like he made himself. So
Pretty
that's
much.
Awesome. There's ducks that like to swim in it. There's lots of animals here. So it is really nice. It is like a little sanctuary to be here. But we just came during the wrong season.
We did.
And it is getting really hot.
It's so humid, guys. It is like 98 degrees and 100% humidity. You could literally cut the humidity with a knife. The air is so thick here with humidity, and that hurricane just kind of came through. Yeah. And we've literally been outside and Steph's already sweating. We just got out of the van. We're leaving it running. It's been running almost non-stop since we got here just to keep the AC going, guys. But it
is pretty nice at night. At night you can walk around in shorts and a t-shirt. So we, like you've seen on the last video, we walked around at night, tried to get you guys, because it's so beautiful here. We definitely wanted to take the camera around and walk around.
Right.
But it is
miserable hot. So
yeah, I wouldn't want to walk around during the day. But we are going to go walk and feed the animals, because I definitely want to do that before we leave out of here today.
Yeah, so we're not all packed up, but we're almost packed up. We're going to go feed some carrots to the animals, and then we're going to get out of here and start pushing towards some cooler weather. I think we're going to make a pretty big jump today. So
yeah, I want to take carrots over to this black horse because yesterday I didn't get it on camera, but he walked right up to me and put his nose on my stomach and was allowing me to pet him and stuff. So
she wants to feed him at least a carrot.
Yeah,
you know
because he was the nicest one. He came and said hi to me, actually.
And walked around with Steph for a little while.
Yeah, he followed me around, and I thought that was pretty cool. And then when I got in the van, he just left. I was almost thinking, oh man, he's going to stand outside the van the whole time.
Also, guys, I sat my sunglasses down and they fell on the ground, broke my sunglasses. So if you're wondering why I'm in Steph's sunglasses, it's because I don't have another pair of sunglasses. That's on the agenda today, is to get me a new pair of sunglasses. But, you know, these will work until we find a place. But let's go take a look around. It's getting hot out here.
Definitely.
Alright guys, you can see we've had a lot of rain from that hurricane that kind of just tropical storm, whatever you want to call it, came through. So there's a lot of water here, and that has brought out the gnats and all the bugs, guys. So you can't even walk through here without getting attacked. Well, you also have to avoid the big donkey dunks and horse dunks. But the next challenge is trying to get around this water here. It looks like if you step on that bricks, you should be able to do it. And you know, it's always nice to have waterproof shoes so you don't get your feet wet. But that worked. And you know it's hot outside when you see Steph in a bathing suit top, because you don't normally do that.
This is southern attire.
This southern attire here is what you got to do in the south. So they do have the goats and everything here. So here's the horse Steph talked to yesterday. Hung out with her for a little bit. Oh, check it out. He definitely wants the carrot, eh? He's coming too. Come on over. We got some stuff for you too. Come on. What you think about it, bud? Huh? You're pretty. Oh, look at you. You're interested in the camera, aren't you? Wow. Look. Steph's got both of them now. Oh, they're both like, hi, Stephanie. We know you got the food, lady. Oh, wow.
Want some lettuce? You want to mix it up?
I don't know. I like the carrots. No lettuce, well, please. We got a goat coming over. He heard carrots. He knows what carrots are. There's one for the goat. Cool. He's a happy guy now. So they're really, Steph says he's intimidated. Look, they really know about these carrots here. So guys, we're gonna try to make our way back, but these guys are following us because we got food. So Steph's leaving a little trail. Watch behind you. All right, I think that's how we're gonna make our escape. All right, but they do have a lot of pretty animals here, guys. All right, last night now that we got rid of the horses, it's kind of hard because you got to look down, not to step in the donkey dunk. And but last night we kind of came over here to the pond area, and I told you I would come back over here in the daylight because it was getting dark, guys. Well, look at the duck. And like I said, he's got all kinds of little lakes put out. I mean, he's done a lot of work here. But boy, are the bugs fierce right now. So I think this is a winter spot. I think we'll come back here during the winter and enjoy it a little bit more when it's cooler. There go the ducks in the water. But yeah, you could tell he's done a lot of work to the property, and it needs a little bit of little TLC, but that's about it, guys. Oh. All right, I think we're gonna get out of here before we get eaten alive and pack up. He sees we're leaving, and he's like, I didn't get any food from you guys. Oh. Aw, poor thing. Sorry, guy. Alright. Here we go.
Hopefully no animals try to leave with us.
Right. Like we said yesterday, they do have a dump station. Took care of that. All they really ask of you is just to make sure not to let any of the animals out. I think that's a fair thing to do. Steph has really made a friend. I tell you, just gotta make him go this way so that she can open the gate so he don't run out. While she's distracting him, I'm gonna go open the gate. Looks like Steph was able to hold them off. We got a couple donkeys here that want to go out the gate. Well, let's do a hurry. There we go. We made it. As you can tell, the donkeys are right there like, let us out too.
kind of cool. The only like horse experience I really have is my grandfather used to work at horse races, so I never really worked with the horses, but he did. And so he would tell me, like, if you want a horse to listen to you, you gotta look it straight in the eye, because they don't think you're gonna do that. So to get that horse to go, I just looked it straight in the eye, and I touched its face, and I said, no, no, go. And I pointed and I said, go, no, go. And I kept saying that, and eventually the horse walked all the way over to the pond water. I was like, oh my gosh, it actually worked.
Hey, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't been around horses that much since my grandfather told me that like a long time ago, and I still remembered it. So yeah, that actually works. If you want a horse to go, just look at its eye and tell it no and to go.
It worked.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get on out of here. Well guys, since we're gonna fill up with gas, we're gonna be getting on the road. We're gonna be putting some miles on, guys. I always like to check everything before we make a long haul, more than an hour or whatever. I do a check twice a week anyway, but before we get going anywhere, I like to check the fluids, the belt, the hoses, the tire pressures, especially since we got new tires, and fill the gas tank. Just look over the whole van and make sure you don't see something that's wrong. So that's important to me, and I try to do that twice a week. But when we go on anything more than a couple of hours, I always just look it over again while I'm filling the tank. So Alright guys, I seen the other day when we came through here, I didn't stop, but
continued for 9 miles.
We found the mystery machine.
Yeah, and it kind of looks like this one's painted. Yep, it's homemade.
Alrighty, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Got some old military vehicles. Alright, all gassed up. We're ready to head on out. I checked all the pressures. We got Chattanooga, Tennessee in the GPS. 5 hours and 35 minutes. 350 miles. Alright guys. I guess this is a good time to do a PSA.
Slide right onto Georgia 125 North Nashville, Enigma Road.
You see all this, like tree trippings, like the grass? See how this guy's shooting the grass here?
Continue on Georgia 125 North for 21 miles.
That right there, guys, I know it's getting summertime, but that will literally take a motorcyclist down. So if you're cutting your grass, please shoot the stuff on going in instead of going out onto the road. I know, like he stopped blowing so it didn't shoot a rock or something hit the van, but still, all those grass clippings on the ground, that on the asphalt, when a motorcycle comes through there, if he hits that, it's kind of like just hitting like glass. So that's not good. So just so you know, a little PSA. There's the VFW, folks. That's pretty cool. I love small town America. I tell you what, Well, guys, we stopped right here after putting on about an hour and a half of driving. Stopped at Crystal's. And if you guys don't know, when I was growing up in high school, I worked at White Castles. So I always love a Crystal or a White Castle and try to stop anytime we see one. And since we're heading west, if I didn't say that earlier, we're heading west. And there's not a lot of Crystals. We've seen one in Vegas, maybe a couple other places, but that's it. So we're going to take advantage of eating some Crystals. I got some cheeseburgers. You got cheeseburgers and chicken sandwiches and fries and tater tots. We're going to have lunch. Get back on the road.
Definitely.
Well, guys, we've been about 300 miles. We're almost to Atlanta. And we got a little over a quarter of a tank left, just about a quarter of a tank. We'll stop here for $1.75. Get some gas.
Right onto Georgia 20 West, Highway 81 West.
Second fill up of the day.
Right onto Georgia 20.
Wow, we're almost to the Tennessee-Georgia line. It's down to 45 through here. Right here's the Tennessee line. Welcome to Tennessee.
Tennessee welcomes you.
There you go. I think we're gonna get off here at this first exit. See if we can't find us some dinner. I know we've been eating out a lot, guys, but when you're kind of traveling, you kind of have to eat out sometimes. I'd much rather a home-cooked meal any day. Wow, we stopped at Taco Bell, got a little food, a little din-din, and then we'll be back on the road for a couple more hours, trying to make it to Nashville tonight.
I'm so excited. I love Nashville. We made it about 500 miles today. That's a total of 7 hours driving. We did make it here safe and sound to a Cracker Barrel. We're about an hour outside of Nashville. Yeah. We do plan to go in and see that. We know with the coronavirus that there's probably going to be a lot of things shut down and stuff. So we are very interested to go in and see what is available and what we can see. And we're very excited about that. And we'll bring you along with us tomorrow. But for this evening, we are just going to park here and call it a night at the Cracker Barrel.
That works, guys. So I think we're gonna call it a night. Thanks for watching. Please like,
comment,
and subscribe.
Check us out on Patreon and Instagram.
Hit the bell for more notifications.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Have a good night, guys.
Thanks for watching.